Sup, everybody, YouTube, this is me, Sun064. Let's do the hand thing first. Okay, now there is a reason why my hand is over this camera. Because it is like fucking almost 4 o'clock. And I'm not even going to spoil it because most of you fuckers might even know what it is. But for the first time ever on my channel, I will not be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I am also going to be branching out into different card games. A lot of different random shit. But, Magic. Interesting. Alright, I'm here with the Game Day champion of today, and when was the last one? I forget.
Game Day?
Yeah, didn't you win that one too?
No, I didn't. I didn't play that day.
Fuck it. Doesn't matter. You won today, which is what's important. Alright, what do we have here?
This is my blue-black control build.
Right.
I've been playing it since about a month and a half, maybe 2 months after Innistrad hit, and it's done me pretty well so far.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. I want to say let's get into the monsters so bad, but it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to have to learn to break away from that. Anyway, no, seriously though, to all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, I urge you to seriously try something fun for once. Like, Magic the Gathering is a very, very fun game. I've been in this for like, couple weeks now? Couple weeks, and this has got to be the most addicting fucking game I've ever played. It is so fun. It's like learning to play Yu-Gi-Oh! All over, but it's straightforward, and it's not a lot you really have to take in. And most of the Magic players were just like uber cool.
Where's that gorge you played last time?
Shut the fuck up. Alright, let's go ahead and start explaining.
Okay. Well, creature-wise, I run a playset of Snapcasters, of course, because that's extra counters. I play 1 Consecrated Sphinx for a draw engine, 1 Worm Coil for life gain, Grave Titan against aggro.
Even more broke.
As far as Planeswalkers, I run 1 Karn, of course, because control you hit 7 mana pretty easily while controlling your opponent.
Hold on, is that the one card you played on me earlier where it just like kept swiping away my shit every time you went -3?
Yes.
Fuck that card! No, that ain't Gores. That's worse than Gores. That is the BLS.
Yeah.
I hate
He's pretty awesome. He takes apart your hand, he takes apart your field, whatever, you feel the need for him to do.
He resets the game.
That's
as
cheap.
Far as,
He's that bottom effect. Reset that game.
Restart the game and leaving in exile all non-aura permanents cards exiled with card liberated, and put those cards onto the battlefield under your control.
That's fucking cheap.
And creatures don't have summoning sickness, so you can attack first turn. I run, as far as counters, I run playset of Mana Leaks, playset of Dissipates.
Gotta have the Mana Leaks.
Yeah. Playset of both of those, and plus I've got the Snapcasters for some recursion. Draw spells. I run 2 of Visions. Most blue-black control builds don't run Visions of Beyond. I love it because it's a first turn draw spell.
I think we should.
It's late game. There's possibility of drawing 3 for 1. That's just amazing. I run 3 of Think Twice.
More draw power.
Yes, more draw power with the flashback. So basically 6. I've got 3 of Forbidden Alchemies because it's great to be able to pick apart what you're going to draw and get the cards that you would actually need in certain instances. It helps with situation control. As far as kill spells, I run playset of Go for the Throats because there's not a lot of artifact aggro as there was around time Scars and stuff was in, or when they came out. I run 1 of Doomblade, just an extra draw spell. Of course, with the Snapcasters, recursion with that. I run a playset of Black Sun Zenith. Now, I've not seen one build of blue-black control that runs a playset of Black Sun Zenith. I love it. I've tried it. I started with 2, and then I just gradually worked my way up, and then I realized that being able to constantly just completely board wipe is definitely an advantage, especially against stuff like tokens, little aggro decks. It's really great. I run 1 Sorin's Vengeance, deals 10 damage to your opponent, you gain 10 life. And of course, one of my most common win conditions is playing Sorin's Vengeance, bringing them down to 10 life, and then a couple turns later playing Snapcaster and then casting it from the graveyard. I also have Army of the Damned, It's an 8 cost, just crazy expensive. But you get 13 2/2 black zombie creature tokens on the battlefield tapped. Basically, once you play that card, you know your opponent has a turn to answer. If not, then it's generally game. As far as lands, of course, I run a playset of Dark Slick Shores, playset of Drowned Catacombs, dual lands. I run 8 islands, 4 swamps, 2 ghost quarters, because there's a lot of non-basic land out there, and I need some land hate on that. 3 of Nephalia Drowned Yards. It's nice to have a little milling to take apart your opponent's deck. Yeah, and that's basically it. It's done pretty well for me so far.
I don't know. Like, this is like my second favorite deck in the game. It is so uniquely built. I don't care. This is
well,
awesome.
a lot of people didn't realize until recently that blue-black control was so amazing, and it definitely is. It's definitely by far the most my favorite deck that I've ever built.
Okay. Well, a couple questions. All right. We had game day today. Over all the packs that you may have opened up, any unique or in particular cards that you pulled today that you may add into this deck?
I thought about putting Bloodline Keeper. It's cost 2 and 2 black. It's a 3/3 flying vampire. You can tap it to put a 2/2 flying vampire creature token onto the battlefield. If you pay 1 black, and you can transform him. But I don't really see myself transforming him. I kind of like the
right.
token. It just helps with a lot of the aggro out because there's a lot of.
His flip side has that effect too.
I know. I need the mana.
It takes 1 block.
I thought about putting Tragic Slip because I see a lot of builds that have Tragic Slip, but to be honest, with the Black Suns and the Go for the Throat and the Doomblade, I don't really see where I really need it.
I tried that card like once today. I ran like 2 copies of it, and it was unique, but I only got it off like once, and that was against God, I forget her name. It was some chick. Fuck it. Anyway, I don't know. It was so uniquely put together. It's just anything it touched was like automatically dead. But
yeah,
I just really couldn't find other use for it other than that.
The one thing I don't like about it is because it's conditional.
Yeah.
It does give -1/-1, which is good early game, you know, against little 1/1s like Mana Dorks and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as late game, I prefer kill spells. I prefer Go for the Throats, Doomblades, Black Sun. Black Sun's just because everything is vulnerable to Black Sun. It doesn't matter if it has protection from black, if it's hexproof, any of that, it still dies. If it's indestructible, it still dies. It's
Shut the fuck up. This ain't your video. Shut up.
It's amazing. As far as sideboard, I didn't actually put out my sideboard.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Well, as you're doing that, what do you think about the new set?
The new set, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, obviously, I don't have anything past Innistrad in this, just because I haven't really found anything that fits it very well. And I don't know. Like I said, Tragic Slip is a pretty good card. It's just conditional, and why take a risk of not being able to kill something when you can just straight up kill it,
Hell yeah.
and have a guaranteed.
Want this card. God, that's so
That's
pro.
promo Grave Titan.
Anyone on YouTube that plays Magic secretly that that has this card, I will trade Magic cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards for this card. This art type, okay? I want this card. It's so fucking boss.
Okay. Sideboard. First off, Ratchet Bomb, of course, because tokens are so crazy right now. Of course, you can play this and sacrifice it, destroy every permanent in play with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters. So if you play it and sack it, everything with converted mana cost 0 dies, including tokens. And flip cards. There's a lot of werewolves, hunt masters, everything like that. Gets rid of them. Yes, it definitely Delver. Spell Sky. There's a lot of it's a lot to do with Wolf Run and a lot of burn and a lot of hate for everything in my deck. So I just redirect everything to that because he's awesome. Of course, I run the 4 of Go for the Throats. and I run 3 Doom Blades in sideboard, as well as the 1 main board.
I was about to say, I knew there was like more than just 1 Doom Blade, man. I'm like,
There's more than 1 Doom Blade. There's 1 Doom Blade main board and 3 side, just in case I come across the artifacts. Side out 3, go for the throats, and put in the 3 Doom Blades. Helps that. Dismember, an amazing card to deal with things like Predator Ooze, which is a 1/1 indestructible, and it keeps getting +1/+1 counters, and the only way to kill it is to make his toughness go to 0 by using stuff like that in Black Sun. Entomber Exarch for some of the control matchup.
I love that card.
You play them, you can return target creature from your graveyard, or you can look at your opponent's hand and choose a non-creature card.
Hold up. Yours is super.
Mine's foil.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah. A lot, and this is a controversial one. A lot of people don't agree with me. Psychic Surgery. I play that in the Wolf Run or Red-Green Aggro matchup. Whenever they're rampant growthing, it's whenever opponent shuffles his or her library, you may look at the top 2 cards of that library, you may exile one of those cards, then put the rest on the top of that library in any order. I think it's great because you can just completely take apart their next draw. Not only do you know what they're drawing, you can keep them from drawing stuff like Primeval Titan, stuff that will just completely wreck.
Shut them down.
Yeah. Curse of Echoes, also for the control matchup. If you resolve that, anytime they cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can copy it. So, I play something like Harn, they try to mana leak it. I get to copy that mana leak and mana leak their mana leak, which is, needless to say, awesome. Curse of Deathhold, also for token hate, because there's a lot of 1/1 spamming out there right now. Put that on them, put a couple of those on them. Yeah, they're not going to be doing any tokens for much longer. Chalice of Life and Death. For life gain, this is experimental. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it.
I heard about the story about you playing this card, but not my story. Go ahead.
It's great because it's you gain 1 life, and then if you tap this and it gives you, and you end up with more life than your 10 more life than your starting life total, it flips, and you can tap it to hit your opponent for 5, or your target player loses 5 life every time you tap it, which, needless to say, is pretty brutal. I've just been experimenting with it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put Pristine Talisman back in, which is pretty good. It's 3 cost artifact. It taps to add 1 colorless, and you gain 1 life. I've got an extra Grave Titan in sideboard, just for a little extra aggro protection if I need it. Maybe side out Worm Coil or Consecrated Sphinx.
What the hell is the effect?
Whenever it's a 6/6 with Death Touch, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you put 2/2/2 black zombie creature tokens on the battlefield.
Okay.
I know what it does.
Okay.
I'm wondering why does it look like that.
Hi.
Hey, Botava.
Alex. T.O. Of the stores that this guy won the tournament at. For all you guys out there that are wanting to get into Magic or play Magic, this is alteration arts. You cannot play these in major tournaments, but at your store level, you can play them as long as the TO or whoever's running the tournament does.
Alright, it's just like the things we do in Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, we get it.
Okay, and then finally, Massacre Worm for a lot of the token hate. It's like, okay, I played this guy. All your creatures get -2/-2, and then whenever a creature an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, that player loses 2 life. So, okay, you've got 8 tokens on the field. I play this guy, you lose 16 life because I kill all of them.
Pro card.
And not only that, when it's on the battlefield, as long as I'm killing stuff, you're losing life.
Yep. I love that card.
Yep.
Oh my god. Well, any shout outs you want to give to anybody, YouTube or non-YouTube? Love this grave card. It's pro.
87
Holding cloud.
I'll shout out to, I don't know what this is. 87 show enough, whatever that is. I'll give you a shout out to my girlfriend because she's kind of mad at me because I didn't see her today because I was busy at game day being a champ. But yeah,
She'll get over it.
I'll give a shout out to her. I love you. Yeah, Packard's my home away from home.
The store.
Vatava, my man lover. Dude.
Alright, couple seconds. Go to Claw.
Yo. Deuces. Subscribe to SubGo64. Subscribe to 87 Show Now. Subscribe to me, Golden Claw Bill. Fuck Fred Sutton. Shout out to John Tomahawk, Silver Rose 1210, Dylan Pro Part Matt, and Underworld 6666666.
Whoa. Anyway.
And if you're interested, you can subscribe to me. My name is Mr. Legacy 223. That's MRLEGACY 23. Yeah.